Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been great. In today's video, as you can see in the title, I am making a second part to my unpopular K-pop opinions video that I made a while ago because I found some new things to talk about that are quite unpopular, I think. Little disclaimer, of course, no hate intended towards anyone mentioned in this video. I usually stand everybody that I talk about in those kind of things because I just don't do free hate. That's just not my type of thing. I'm sorry if I disappointed you. So yeah, also feel free to leave your K-pop unpopular opinions in the comments or just answer mine in the comments. Tell me your point of view. K-pop is an open discussion and the only thing that I'm asking is respect. So as usual, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel. Maybe even go follow my Instagram if you want to. And with that out of the way, let's just get into it. Okay, so first opinion is that I actually really loved Loopy's rap in Hyo's teaser. I don't know, I feel like everybody just shit on it when it's actually one of the best part of the song, maybe even the best part. I really like his flow, I really like his voice, I really like the auto-tune that they put on. I really like when Hyo comes in and they both like sing together. I think it gives the song a very cool dynamic and diversity in like tones and voices and stuff. So yeah, I actually really liked his rap in Dessert. It was amazing. I love Loopy. The second one isn't like a unpopular opinion itself, but like you'll get it. Am I the only one who was absolutely shocked to see Karina's ass in the Black Mamba music video? I just feel like nobody talked about this. Like, I just insert the clip here so you can witness what happened. Like, okay, I get that she's wearing thighs and stuff, but like we still see basically all of her ass. This made me so uncomfortable the first time that I saw it, and nobody in comments pointed it. And I watched a bunch of reaction videos from like YouTubers and nobody noticed it either. Like, am I crazy and seeing things, or do we really actually see her butt? I don't know, I just wanted to ask you guys your point of view because it's just so shocking to me. While most French K-pop stans' biggest regrets would be, I think, missing the BTS concert at the stadium, the French stadium in Paris, my biggest regret would be that I have missed day 6 in a very small room. It was very intimate. I saw a bunch of videos of it. I had planned everything. I had planned to buy the tickets. I knew what category I would be in. I knew where I would stay. I knew how I would go to Paris because I don't live in Paris. And like, I had the money ready and everything, and then I had an appointment the next day to remove my wisdom teeth, so I would be at the hospital and I wouldn't be able to just make it to the concert and immediately go back to my place. And that concert was amazing, and their discography is art. Like, I was so pissed at myself, and I was so pissed at my dentist for putting the appointment that day, and I couldn't like push it back because it would be like 6 months later. That's just my biggest K-pop regret ever. I hope they'll come back. Next is going to get me cancelled. I don't like So What's Bridge by Luna. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that I think it was way too overhyped for what it was and might as well get cancelled by Orbits. I don't like when Chu goes in a higher range like she does in Hi, for example. Her high note makes me go insane. It's just unbearable to listen to. It's just buzzing in my ears and I really hate it. I love Chu, I love her normal voice, but when she goes in the higher range, it's just way too high pitched for my little brain, and my ears just bleed because it's just too high, and I'm not a big fan of like high stuff. I'm sorry. Okay, I stand Luna. Please don't come at me. Next is concerning IZ*ONE and especially Chaewon and Eunbi. If you didn't know, Chaewon is my female alt and my male alt is Daehwi from AB6. And there are rumors that are saying that Chaewon will join Rocket Punch and Eunbi will debut solo, and I absolutely in no way want that to happen ever, because as much as I love the Rocket Punch girls, I don't really love their music. Like, I find a few songs listenable, but it's not my taste. It's just people like that. Some people will like it, some won't, and I'm part of the people who don't like it, so I don't want my ult to join a group that I don't like the music of. I mean, that makes sense, right? And like for Eunbi, of course she would kill it as a soloist, but hear me out. Chaewon and Eunbi solo with a kind of similar concept to Irene and Seulgi without the horror factor in it, just the mature and like kind of dark thing. I think they would kill that, because Chaewon is obviously a very cute and bubbly girl, but man, when she does the dark concept, oh my gosh, and Eunbi, we all know that she's just capable of doing a mature dark concept, like come on. So yeah, I want a Eunbi x Chaewon duet to happen, and I am praying every day for this, just so you know. For the next one, it's really funny because I kind of get nervous to say it, but it's like such not a big deal. But just so you know, Hyunjin is a semi-ult of mine, but I have to say it. I don't like his long blonde hair when it's not tied up in the back. I'll insert pictures when I like it and I don't like it. And recently with the black hair, it has become better. Like, I can accept it, you know? Because black hair Hyunjin is just everything. But nothing will ever top I am who Hyunjin. That's just a fact. This one I have not seen anywhere because like it's not that big of a deal either. It's again about hair, but who thought it was a good idea to put Yoon in a high ponytail and extensions in the Me era? Because it wasn't. It was clearly not a good idea. Those extensions look like a white foxtail hanging from her head. Like, they should have put at least twice the amount of extension that she got, because it clearly doesn't look good. I'm so sorry, my poor girl had to just wear this and act cool and everything and not crack up. Like, props to her. This one will be short, but as I stated earlier, daehwi is my male ult, and I have to say one thing. He's the one who owned the Psycho stage with the zero liners, and not Hyunjin like everybody seems to think, okay? Like, my man owned the vocals, he owned the choreography. Like, he has a more natural feminine like way of dancing, and his vocals are just some of the best that I have ever heard in the industry, and he's so underrated for that, by the way. And yeah, like the outfit, his moves, his voice, his look, like the makeup and everything, his attitude, he's the one who really owns Psycho, okay? I take no other opinion on that. For the next one, I'm gonna say that Monsta X released the best Japanese music. That's it. They just do, okay? Like, their Korean title tracks are also really good, and I do get obsessed with some of them, but it's happening every single time with their Japanese releases. I don't know what it is about them. I don't know what they put in them, crack or something, but man, their Japanese stuff are so good and so underrated. I never see somebody talk about it. You need Wanted in your life. You need Living It Up in your life. This is the best song on the planet, the best Japanese song ever. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I'm sorry, but this is another hair opinion, like, and there's another one after that still. Like, I don't know what's going on with me today, but I have a thing with hair, okay? And for personal preferences, like, I usually don't really like when idols have like shorter hair, like bob styles and everything. But man, Eunbi and the blonde bob in Panorama, Moonbyul, oh my gosh, Moonbyul, and finally my baby Yuri with the short hair. I'm so in love with her. That's it. I just wanted to say that those women look amazing. This is more of an observation than an opinion, but I've noticed that while most people tend to notice the rap line for ATEEZ and Monsta X, I first noticed their vocal line. Jongho and Kihyun. Kihyun was my first bias and he still is, but in ATEEZ, Jongho was my first bias. He's not anymore, but like, they're the two people who got my attention first. When in general, I feel like people who react to their videos and everything, or my friends who just start to get into like those two groups, they tend to focus more on the rap line first. So that was just a fun observation that I made. And finally, the opinion that's gonna get me cancelled by the whole world. I don't want to say it, I really don't. But I don't like blonde Jungkook. Neither do I like blue Jungkook. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll leave now. Bye bye. Have a nice day, guys.
It's lonely night 조용한 밤이야 너무 어둡다 나의 마지막한 내 목소리로 이뤄낼까 저기 별들 사이에서 I'm just lonely 누가 나 위해 손을 뻗어 날